Okay, hey, welcome to another video, people. So, today I want to show you guys a little trick I kind of found out myself, with, like, CPU temps and whatever. So, this is really for people that have a somewhat powerful CPU because you don't want to do this if your computer is already a potato, because this will just make your potato even more potatoey, if you know what I mean. So, first, I'm going to talk about why we're doing this. So, as you read the title, we're gonna underclocking or undervolt our CPU just a tad bit so that our temperatures drop 5 to 10 degrees. Now, 5 to 10 degrees really not that different or not that big of a number, but when it comes to your computer, 5 or 10 degrees that can really change things. So right now, as you can see in Minecraft, we're hitting around 600 to 660. Oh, there we go, dropping a little bit. But if we just stand still, our FPS should raise a little bit if we look into the sky. There you go, 900 FPS, whatever. All right, and if we look down, same thing. So our FPS, you can see the FPS around 600, 650, just normally, right? So I'm going to Task Manager right here and show you guys something. So this is my CPU, right? It's a E3 1245 313 gigahertz base speed. Not a super fast CPU for 2020 standards, but it gets the job done. It's a 4-core 8 thread processor, and it's definitely more than capable of playing Minecraft. So as you can see right here, utilization is around 25 to 30%, and the speed is what the heck just happened? Okay, hold on. I'm just okay. Speed is around 3.4 gigahertz, and you can see, well, it's 3.3 base speed. So how's it 3.4? Well, this is a thing called turbo boosting, and basically your computer is always on turbo boosting, like just so like ever so slightly turbo boosting when it doesn't need to, such as right now. So CPU is not even hitting a third of what it's capable of, and it's already turbo boosting an extra zero point 0.1 gigahertz, which really is pointless, and it's just raising your temperatures for no reason. So take a look over here. We're gonna go ahead and open this up right here. Again, there's a speed 3. Wow, look at that frequency, 3.4, 3.5 gigahertz almost. See that? 3491, about 3.5 gigahertz, and we're just playing Minecraft and have Discord open and whatever, right? So temperatures 60, 60, around the 60s, I would say. If you look down here, it also tell you around 60, 62, 56 if it drops, but usually around 60. So those are good temps, I guess, but I want to make that a little bit less. Now, here is why I showed you guys the FPS in the beginning of this video. We're running on 600 right now, and we're going to do something that's going to decrease our FPS a little bit, but you'll see. So we're going to go to power plan, right? None of these settings really matter. This is just for like your power supply and whatever, like saving energy, whatever, eco-friendly, right? I don't know what this is for. But you want to click this thing right here, advanced power settings, go to processor power management, and by default, you want to click minimum and then maximum processor state. So minimum will be 5% at default, maximum will be at 100%. Also, I want to note that if you're on a laptop or something that you can plug and unplug and still use the device, there will also be something here like that says like on battery or like on charge or something like that. That's gonna change if like your computer's plugged into the wall or not. But it's in my case it's a desktop, so it doesn't really matter. But minimum basically means like, well, actually it says right, specify the minimum performance rate your processor runs at. So uh, as soon as your computer boots up, by default, it's going to be running at 5%, which, yes, it's a very low amount, but most computers nowadays, if you're just running the OS and you don't have any applications open, 5% is a little bit high. So you want to turn that down to 3% or 2% so your CPU isn't overworking. Or if you even want to go to 0%, I just think like 2-3% looks better, I guess, but 0% if you want to. Obviously, it's not going to take 0% because it takes CPU power to power your computer on, so 3% is a good number in my opinion. Maximum processor state is how far up your computer can push your CPU. So that includes turbo boosting, that includes overclocking, that includes all of that. Now, like I said in my case, not a very good CPU by 2020 standards, but it's not bad. It can't overclock, thankfully, because I ain't trying to ruin my processor. But it's overclocking right now, or sorry, turbo boosting right now, 3.4 gigahertz. How are we gonna fix that? Turn that to 99. Now we click apply, and look, instantly it's gonna go down 3.29 gigahertz. Utilization will be the same or like ever so slightly smaller. That really doesn't matter. But what matters is the FPS. So if we're in game now, as you can see, we're still hitting that 600. We're not going above and beyond 600, but we're still hitting that 600. So if you really want to push it, go into power plans. If you want to go to like 80, hold on, 80, and click OK. You go to task manager, right? We're running at around 2.57 gigahertz and slightly lower utilization, which is, it makes sense. But what matters here is our temperature. Remember what I said earlier about us having around 60 degrees? That temperature already decreased by 9 degrees right here and 6 degrees right here. So, and to show the FPS, we're still hitting that 500, 450, 440, but we're still running at higher than 240 FPS. Now, mind you, my monitor has a 60 Hz refresh rate. So if I really wanted to, I could turn this power setting down to even, let's say, 50%. We'll see what we can do with 50%. So, actually, let's go 60 to start. Apply. Now, look at this. It's running under 2 gigahertz, and it's utilizing under 20%. Well, around 20%. FPS still staying above 300. But our temperatures have dropped by, wow, 10 degrees. Now, Minecraft is not a very computer specky game. But if you're playing a game like Warzone or Fortnite, PUBG, any of those games, 10 degrees can help you tremendously. Now, like I said, if you have a potato PC already, don't do this. You're gonna run under 60 FPS on any of those demanding games like Warzone or like The Witcher 3, Odyssey, any of those games. Don't do it. Even my computer, like, I would say it's a decent computer for gaming. I wouldn't do this if I'm playing a higher demanding game like Warzone or whatever, because it's just, for certain games, it's not worth it, but for Minecraft, I definitely think it is, because unless you have like a 1000 hertz monitor, I don't know why you wouldn't do this. It's gonna decrease your CPU temps, making it last longer, like 5 years down the line, and you're still getting that same performance. You're still getting that smoothness, no laggy, and your CPU is in way better shape than it was before. Well, maybe not better shape, but like, it's running better. Yeah, it's running better. It's utilizing less, which you can say that's bad or good, but it's taking less power intake from your PSU, making it more eco-friendly for all the vegans out there, and you're not overheating your system. So there's a little trick on how you can keep your system cool and still get the same, well, not the same, but still get good performance if you're on a good PC. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.